You're a very silly kitty, you know that? What are you doing? Are you just being a silly cat? You're a very silly kitty. Hello, welcome back. Did you enjoy the world's silliest kitty cat? He's been running around meowing and demanding to lay on my bed where the heating blanket, the electric blanket, has been turned on most of the day because it's cold. I'm so offended by this return of winter. I hope that wherever you are, your weather is better than here, and I shouldn't complain too much because it's supposed to get better. I think I think tomorrow it's supposed to be in the mid 20s and then it's supposed to be back up into the 30s, which that's all in Fahrenheit, not Celsius, because I think 30 degrees Celsius is actually really hot, so I'm not wishing for that, but it was a gut punch this week, and my body reacted very poorly to this whole switch in the weather. We had, if you were watching this week and saw my walk, that day was beautiful. It was about 60 degrees when it was all said and done, and it was sunny and there was no wind. I think that was either Wednesday or Thursday. And then the next day it was still decent temperature. It was still like 40, but it was windy and it was gray and just not nearly as nice, and there were little tiny snowflakes going through the air. And then Friday, it was snowing from the time I got up until the time, well, till the time I got up this morning. And it was yucky. And it was still, I think, like 27 or 28 degrees Fahrenheit. But the wind was going, it was going hard enough. I think they said we were getting 30 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts, and at times the 30 to 50 mile an hour wind was just steady. So even though it was snowing, we didn't get a lot of accumulation, which is good because I think we got 3 or 4 inches of snow, which isn't much for up here, but more than I wanted to deal with. I'm ready for spring. But I kept looking out the window and the wind was just going sideways, and it just looked, at times I couldn't even see the house across the lake. Not really a blizzard, but it was miserable. And the temperature just kept dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. I think today, and it's been windy, not as bad as yesterday, but it's been windy all day today, and it's been snowing all day today. And our high today was 14 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't even know what that was with the wind chill because I tried to go out as little as I could. I put out food for the critters, and that was about it. Even the swans didn't come by today. They were like, nope, I don't know where they're staying, but hopefully it was someplace out of the wind. So that's been my week. And with the warm, my body reacted really well. I was very happy. Everything kind of relaxed. And then with the cold coming back in, I've had it, not quite a sinus headache, just one of those weather headaches for the past couple of days, and that's been so miserable. And every joint that I have abused throughout my life has been singing the songs of its people. So this has been a rough couple of days. So I hope wherever you are warmer. And, like I said, I know that this is temporary, and they always do say that if March comes in like a lion, which it definitely did, this was very lion-like, that it's supposed to then go out like a lamb, and maybe April will be good. It's so funny because they also always say that April showers bring May flowers, but in the Upper Peninsula where I live, the April showers that we're likely to get are usually snow showers. It's still technically winter in April here, but I can always cross my fingers for an early spring. I feel like I do this every year. I was going back through old videos and I was like, every year about March, I start really loudly complaining and wishing for spring because by the time March comes, I'm so over being cold and I'm so over shoveling and seeing the snow. So that was a bummer. But I do have something fun and good to show you, and that is my hope for spring. So hang on, and I will take you there. Right there is my cute little seed starter tray. All I've started so far is my Brussels sprouts, but look, it's little baby Brussels sprouts. Not all of them are up yet, but considering I only started these seeds on either Tuesday or Wednesday, that's some pretty amazing growth. I'm kind of impressed. Now I just have to get them to be seedlings that I can transfer outside when the time comes. Which is unfortunately usually where I mess up, but I'm hoping since I've got that one grow light and I'm probably going to buy another grow light, that the biggest issue that I always face starting seedlings inside will be overcome. I've tried starting garden plants inside so many times and I get great results. They all sprout and they grow, and then they get super duper leggy and just flop over and usually die. But I found out that's because the light that comes in through my windows during the day, even on my, what is it, the eastern facing windows and the southern facing windows, it's just not enough. So this year I invested in that one grow light. I'll probably get more, but if I can hold out until my son and my son-in-law get here, I think my son-in-law has a ton of grow lights because they are an amazing like botanist. They have the green thumb. I have a brownish thumb. It's not quite a black thumb. I don't kill all plants that I touch, but I don't have the magical Midas touch that my son-in-law has. So fingers crossed that my little plants make it until they get here. And speaking of that, yes, they are moving in. That was my big news. I I think it's going to be good. I also think it's going to be very crowded, but I think that'll be okay. I think in the end this is probably going to be a good thing. And then, maybe one of these days they'll end up spreading their wings and flying away again. But that's what moms do. If you can't go home, what are you supposed to do with your life? So I think it'll be good. I think it's going to be a lot of work. There will probably be a lot of Christine attempting to do DIY projects this summer with help, of course, but it should be good. So yeah. Other than that, how the heck are you guys doing? How is the weather where you live? I know I've said that a couple times, but right now my brain is thinking weather because our weather is miserable. It's okay. It's supposed to be up in the mid 30s to near 40 by Monday. Knock on wood. And hopefully that will lighten my mood. I've been meaning to try to switch this out to look more spring-like. And I've sat down several times with tissue paper and all sorts of different things because I want to turn this into kind of a spring garden. And every time I start doing it, I just get overcome with the, I don't want us. So I need to kick myself into gear. It's that time of year where it's just sort of the winter doldrums. And I'm ready for that to be over. So I'm ready for those soft southern winds to start coming in, even if it's still winter. You know, that when you get more taste of spring than you do taste of winter, and you start to get that hope of spring. That's kind of what I am hoping is going to happen sooner rather than later. So yeah, that is all of my updates. It should be interesting. Thank you for listening to me babble. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much. And if you have any good advice for sore joints, drop it in the comments down below because I'm about tired of thumbs and wrists and shoulders just aching every time it gets cold. I never thought I was going to have weather joints, but I definitely have them now. And it's no fun. So thank you for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you next time.